Let me clear my throat. Na 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 boom. Na 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 na. Okay, so next person is Jason Lee, and so if you guys want to know the back of the story, go on the
Breakfast Club,
and then like he actually broke down how everything started, him and Nikki and all that. So and Karen Civil. So go on the Breakfast Club and actually watch the video. So
to get a better understanding.
We
can't break everything down.
No, we really cannot. So our main thing is like, so my question about this whole situation is, what would you do if you were in his shoes with the Karen Civil, like having your page taken down, and then the person who took it down is like, yeah, I did. I know, it's like literally straight to the point.
Right. Well, what I watched was basically Jason say that she has to pay for it legally, and I don't blame him.
No.
But there's just something about my spirit that just feels like there has to be another way, because for me, if the page comes back and I'm still successful, I don't thrive off of this. Is not, nobody died here, nobody was physically hurt. So me personally, I don't know their situation deep down, but it just bothers me for me to even think that I could have somebody be in prison for a long time. Yes, I understand the repercussions. I understand, the fact that it was, a crime. But here's the thing, is he going to have the hacker who reached out to him and apologized to be convicted as well? Is he gonna do that? Because if not, then it's kind of like, hold up, wait a minute, how can you say that he's looking out for black women who work for him, who were affected by what she did when she had his page taken down? So it's like, okay, so are you going to get the guy who confessed to you and said he was sorry, he didn't know who you were when he hacked it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If not, I call BS. But if so, then that's why I can't really judge him, as far as I really feel like much respect for holding his word, down and sticking to it. But me personally, I don't think I could. It's not me being weak. I don't think I could. I feel like there's other ways. Like, man, you might have to be my bitch for a couple of years. When I say move, you move.
Okay.
When I move, you move.
When I move, you move.
I'm being for real. Like, I would have to be on some other shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe like in a year, okay, I need a couple guaps. Send it my way. Something. Like, I couldn't just. I'm not gaining nothing from you being in jail or prison. What am I gaining?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where I go back to, what about other people in her life that I don't know of who are innocent? Like, I think about too much. Yeah. So I just would feel a way, because my page is back and I'm thriving and I'm successful. F you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't gain, like, happiness off of people's misery.
I get that. I get it, but I don't agree with it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I do not agree with it, and that's because people have to eat. What she did cost him money, and it wasn't just like Jason just by himself. He had a whole team behind him. They have to eat. Just like how you think about like though everybody in a group. Think about everybody in that group.
Okay.
Because if I hire you to work for me, I'm guaranteeing you that when you do your job, I'm paying you. Now, when somebody else stop me from paying you, you gotta eat.
So how about this? Well, let me ask you this, because y'all know how I do. If y'all been watching the show so far, I like to dig a little deeper.
She be like, let me make you think a little bit.
What if everything they lost, she could make up for it and more? Would you still feel like she needs to go and serve her time?
First, she needs to go and serve her time, and she needs to pay a fine.
But what if you just said that, what about the people that suffered or was affected?
On Jason's side.
That's what I'm saying. What if Karen was willing to pay for everything and even more for the people, the women that were affected?
Then Jason is getting what he wants.
You don't. What I'm saying is, like, forget jail time. What if that was the option? What if she could do that? Would you still feel like she needs to go and serve time, even if she could make up for what was lost? You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, Ivie personally, if I was in Jason's situation, you gotta pay me all the money that I have lost.
And more.
And more. No,
that's what I'm saying. And like, more.
And more. No jail time, because you being in jail ain't gonna get my money.
That's my point.
But
like Ghana, hold on. Like Ghana, when I see some of the stuff that go on and they sometimes make it seem like they're putting people in jail or whatever, I be like, man, can they clean the streets? Can they put them to work? Like, something useful, stuff that we don't want to do. Can they have them do it?
That's where,
and actually like impact the environment. What the hell?
But I think what Karen did was that she put it out there, and I believe
she admitted it. She told him, yes, I did it.
Yes, I did.
Much respect.
No, legally you can't do that. You stupid.
Okay,
legally you can't do that. You can't.
I think Charlamagne said like he don't know why. No, actually Jason Lee was like, he wouldn't even admit it.
I would not. I'd be like, me? No, nah. Because even if Jason is like, okay, you know what, that's fine, Karen, you know, it's okay, just pay me and more and we're good. Legally, you can't do that.
But there's a lot of but here's the problem. The reason why I said much respect, you know me, I love. It don't matter.
Girl, she loves me like you keep it 100. 100! In some cases, I'm more wrong.
I understand. I get it now. Trust me, I get it now. Not everybody is, and it is what it is. But I do. And when I heard it, I was like, yo, that's a real ass woman. Excuse my language. We're going to bleep that, right?
No, we don't.
Okay.
This is not for kids. Parents, take them to the rooms. Let them watch the Cocomelon or something.
Cocomelon. Hey, you know about that. Oh, I miss my clients. Okay. Anyway, so what I was saying was, what was I saying?
Thinking about like.
Okay, so basically, I remember. I was basically trying to say like, I understand where Nono is coming from. Like, no, don't say nothing. Lie. Deny. But the thing is, I think because what happens in the industry, and Jason Lee said himself, like he's done things, most of it legally or whatever. But the thing is, man, that industry, people get down and dirty, and I feel like that for her was a way of like, yeah, you know what, this happened, and maybe she thought that being honest was gonna put her in a different light. But the thing is, you have to pay attention to people. You know what I'm saying? And clearly that hurt him to the core. It really did. And I guess for him, he has to do things the legal way and get her back, if that makes sense. But I ain't mad. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't mad for her being real. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you, to be honest, now I understand, like, maybe I don't need to be as real as I thought I needed to be in this world. And I feel like a lot of people, too, will learn from that. So, you know what? Yeah. Okay.
It's like, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know what I think I know where she was coming from. Yeah. Like, look, I did it, but I'm sorry. He said she apologized and everything. And sometimes people's demeanor make you think, like, you know, we can build from this and get better. But the reality is you don't really know people, and you don't really know how they really feel about you or what you did to affect them. So I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, to me, it's just like, it's just in this case, like Jason didn't say that Karen, or he did anything to Karen. He didn't. Now, in the industry, yes, things does go really messy and all that, and people do the I get back at you, you get back at me. They do that. But if if he hasn't done anything to you personally, and actually like saw you.
Hold on. No, he posted something about her, about like people complaining about her.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. But it wasn't.
It's his job, right?
Yes. It was his job to post stories out there like that, and to me, I feel like he gave her a chance to come on his show and be like, yo,
You're right.
This is what happened. This, I didn't like that. But she didn't do that.
I mean, come on. Like, we know what we're dealing with here.
So to me, like, if I was Jason, if I was Jason and this witness was me in this situation, which I'm not, I will make her pay for everything that I have lost
And more.
because, girl, that part
And more.
Because, like,
I'm talking.
like,
Man, you gotta
people-
probably take care of my finances for like about maybe 5 years or 10.
no, not 5, 10.
While I save my
And-
money, I store down.
Yeah,
I'm for real.
it's
We're
just-
laughing, but I'm for real. Like,
It's just certain things you just don't mess with, especially like people's like living. I get it, like, you know, we could be petty and doing all that, but when it comes to somebody earning and eating, you don't mess with that. You don't,
Period.
because you guys would be the same people talking about, oh, why is he on a straight phone? Why is he doing that? People gotta eat.
I agree.
They gotta eat. I know you and I agree with how they're doing that, but they gotta eat.
That's true.
Yeah. So you know what? I guess that's our BT.